Well, they've asked me how did the Freedom House begin? The Freedom House really began with my own personal testimony. God saved me, and His mercy found me in my distress, and He gave me a new life, a new heart, a new disposition, a desire to know Him and to make Him known in this community, and to show others how they themselves could be set free and stay free. The Freedom House is a men's home where those who have been affected by substance abuse, incarceration, or homelessness can come in and find refuge and begin their relationship with God, and then be taught and discipled how to walk in Jesus and live in freedom and in truth.
My name is Alton Schmidt. I am the CEO of Denton Freedom House. I was contacted by Dennis Dotson from Fellowship of the Ranch. He brought to us an opportunity. There was a ministry in Denton called the Shepherd's Hand. It was founded by Diane Garrison. And he contacted us and said that they were closing their doors and wondered if there was anything that we could do to help. That we didn't have a plan to open up a food pantry, and so we really had to pray and consider if this was going to be a part of what Denton Freedom House was about. But we were also faced with the challenge of a ministry that was doing a great work in the community that was closing their doors in just 3 days. And at that moment, we decided what we would do is that we would make an executive decision, and we would keep it open for at least 30 days so they didn't close immediately. And we would continue to pray about it and present it to our board. And so that Friday, when they closed their doors, we stepped in and started helping. July 4th, they closed for the holiday, and on July 5th, we took over the Shepherd's Hand. Our board got excited about the opportunity to minister to the homeless and to the hungry. We just began to see the impact that it had on our men who were working out there, who were able to give back to the community, many of which they came from dealing with the homeless and the hungry. And so it was quickly obvious to us that the mission of the food pantry, to feed those who are hungry, to eliminate the fear of hunger, was right in line with the mission of Denton Freedom House.
My name is Glenn, and I was living at a dump, scavenging for my food and anything worth a dime out of the garbage. Strangers, for my identity, for my worth, all coming out of the trash. My brother knew of a place where I could come, have a fresh start. God used the world to run me back into His arms. And I'm just so thankful.
My name's Chris. I actually learned about this place last year before I even got to the house. I came in here to get food. I was homeless. I was living in a tent behind Movie Tavern. I was addicted to all sorts of drugs. I found out about the Freedom House last January. I learned that the Freedom House was taking over and making it the Freedom Food Pantry. The first day that I came to serve here, I ran into 5 people that I knew from the street. And I was able to minister to them, and I was able to show them what God has done in my life and how He's transformed me. And I think that's the biggest thing that one of the biggest things that this pantry does for the house is it allows guys to be here in a safe and controlled environment where they can learn how to minister to the people that they used to walk with in the darkness. It helps the people that are in need, helps the people that are hungry, and it helps the guys. It's a circle of God's glory.
The Freedom Food Pantry's mission is focused on eliminating the very fear of hunger. We're open every day, Monday through Friday, 1 to 4, and we put no limitations on when people can come in. When Denton Freedom House took over the food pantry in July of 2019, the average per day we were serving at about 30 families. In November of 2019, we are on average 70 families a day. We currently partner with Tarrant Area Food Bank and Christian Community Action, Feeding America, and several local restaurants. All of that partnership put together allows us to serve families of 5 for $3. We have every expectation that in 2020, we are going to serve over 60,000 meals.
Fellowship at the Ranch has been involved in this food pantry for about 10 years. We see it's a beacon, it's a light over in Southwest Denton. There is no other food pantry in that area. You see people coming in from the woods, you see people coming in from hotels. Others live in low-income housing. As such, the survey that the pantry does helps to determine can they cook their own meal, what their capabilities are to make sure they don't go hungry. We're very blessed to have a warehouse. The food is there. The labor from Denton Freedom House, it's there. What we need is we need the financial support. We're looking at hauling 250,000 pounds of food next year. 250,000 pounds of food will actually serve 60,000 mouths. We have the resources to make that happen. We just simply need the financial funds. The challenge is how can someone that works all the time, but yet you're thinking about what can I do? We want to make that easy. Feed a family of 5 for $3. If that turns out where you can feed 100 families a month, 300 families a month, come talk to us. We would love to partner with you, make this easy for you. Winston Churchill said, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give back." This is your opportunity to give back to Denton.